Hello and welcome to Signature TV News Highlights for this Tuesday. I am Anita Eze. Gunmen have on Tuesday morning attacked the staff quarters of the University of Abuja in the Federal Capital Territory. The assailants abducted 7 persons comprising of some staff of the institution and their family members. Chairman of the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, University of Abuja chapter, Dr. Kazim Umaru, confirmed the incident and the abduction to newsmen. Those abducted were identified as Professor Obansa and his son, Professor Oboskolo, his son and daughters, as well as Shombo Mohammed and Dr. Tobins. The incident was said to have occurred at about 1 a.m. at the senior staff quarters in Giri in Gwagwalada Area Council of the nation's capital. Some Nigerians have warned against detaining billionaire businessman Obina Yebu, also known as Obi Cubana, who was arrested by the operatives of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) on Monday. According to reports, the Anambra-born club owner was taken to the headquarters of the EFCC at Jabi, Abuja, Monday afternoon and was interrogated by officers of the agency over alleged money laundering and tax fraud. An on-air personality in a popular radio station in Abuja, Adeyemo Michael, told newsmen that the arrest is coming at a time when Obi Cubana's state of origin is already tensed up, adding that if EFCC fails to release him immediately, the governorship election may not hold. Another respondent, a spare parts trader in the nation's capital who identified himself as Ifeanyi, also submitted that the federal government has just added to the problems of the southeast. Ogun State government on Monday threatened to bar residents of the state who are yet to be vaccinated against COVID-19 from gaining access to government offices, schools, markets, and public transportation services. Governor Dapo Abiodun, who gave the warning during the flag of COVID-19 mass vaccination campaign in Abeokuta, the state's capital, gave residents of the state a 60-day ultimatum to get vaccinated. He said that the 60 days window would allow unvaccinated residents to take their jabs as part of moves to flatten the curve of the virus. Abiodun said the state targets vaccination of additional 2 million residents in the newly flagged off mass vaccination exercise. The governor also disclosed that the state had increased vaccine centers from 131 to 509 to allow eligible residents to have access to the vaccination. Johannesburg's vote counting is underway in South Africa after Monday's municipal elections as the governing African National Congress faces dissatisfaction over poor services, high unemployment, and creaking infrastructure. As at Tuesday morning, the ANC had around 46% of votes cast, but relatively few ballots had been counted. Voter turnout was not yet clear. The local elections are critical for President Cyril Ramaphosa and his party as it tries to avert its worst result since the end of white minority rule in 1994. At the last municipal polls in 2016, the ANC got around 54% of the votes. The ANC's reputation has been damaged by corruption scandals under former President Jacob Zuma, Ramaphosa's predecessor, that hollowed out state coffers and deterred investments. The Chicago Bulls stormed home from a 19-point second-half deficit to defeat the Boston Celtics 128-114 on Monday night and claimed their 6th win in 7 games this season. After a tight first quarter, Boston made a late run in the second to take an 8-point lead into halftime. They turned that lead into a 94-75 advantage late in the third and looked destined for their second win of the new season. However, Chicago exploded out of the gate in the final quarter, scoring the first 12 points. Despite a brief fight back from Boston, the Bulls proved unstoppable down the stretch, outscoring their opponent 39-11 in the fourth to maintain their spot on top of the Eastern Conference. That's the Signature TV News Highlight. For details, visit www.signaturetv.org and please do join us later in the evening for Signature TV News updates. On behalf of my producer, Obi Cubana, thanks for watching. I am Anita Eze.